All right, after scoring just 11 points in the Cavs' Game 3 loss, people were wondering what was up with LeBron James. Well, according to Richard Jefferson, he thinks that LeBron thinks he might have had the same bug that kept Darren Williams out of yesterday's shoot-around, but I'm pretty sure Richard Jefferson isn't a doctor. Guys, true or false, LeBron's illness explains his erratic play.
I would think that if you don't believe it.
Well, he didn't look too sick when they were 21 points up in the third quarter.
No.
He was having a bad game.
Right.
But I don't think it was an illness. No one really brought that up until after the game either. Like, if LeBron was sick and if he'd had a stomach flu or something like that, I think people would have found out about that before the game. I think now there's a little bit...
reporters are in the bathroom stalls?
Well, there's always a few leaks, pardon the pun.
I think LeBron would have let it been known. He likes to play up sometimes, either sort of when he tweaks an ankle or if something happens to him, he sort of likes to make a show of it. I would have imagined if he really was sick, it would have been known, because then he could have had his chance at the old Jordan flu game. To find this out after not only Game 3, but after Game 4, where he looked dominant in the second half, finishing with 34, 6, and 5, and people say that's a bad game for LeBron James, which is a joke. That's like an incredible game for anyone else, but that's the standards with LeBron. I don't know. I don't buy it, really.
But he didn't have a good first half, especially defensively. He was not closing out all that well. He was not dealing with shots at the rim all that well. He just wasn't. He was turning over the ball. He had 4 turnovers in that first half. He had 10 points and 4 fouls. He didn't look good. He didn't look good in Game 3.
Did the bug just leave him at halftime?
Maybe at halftime.
Got some fluids in him?
He may have worked through it. That is a decent enough explanation for me. I don't think he needs to come out and say it if he's sick.
Isn't a decent enough explanation, though? He just had a bad game.
Sure.
And it continued a little bit. Like, Game 4 was interesting because of the foul trouble, for sure.
Yeah.
You just never see LeBron get into foul trouble.
Yeah.
Really, rarely at all, but definitely not in the first half. And, he picked up his third one, and then it was like, well, you're going to keep him in there, Lou? And I thought it actually wasn't a bad idea at the time, because it's like, LeBron's so good at avoiding picking up other fouls, why not keep him in there? But then he got that fourth on the offensive foul, where Terry Rozier, and it was the right call, I believe.
That was, and that's interesting you say that, because he is good at playing without fouling, and he did just sort of barrel his way through into the paint, which is a risky thing to do when you've got 3 fouls. The referee's made the right call, and it's a gutsy call, because we know refs know when LeBron's got like 3 fouls, and like, if I call him for his 4th foul, that may influence the game here. Do I want to call that? But the ref stood up and made the right decision.
I know, something weird happened from Game 2 to Game 3 and Game 4, where LeBron, best player in the world, didn't look like himself. RJ's not a doctor, but he may know more things than we do.
It's very true. And it was weird to see LeBron James botch a fast break dunk off an unbelievable pass from Kevin Love. This would have been one of the plays of the playoffs. But LeBron, he is human. Maybe he was sick. Who knows? But I think he was just like, he's just trying to throw down his classic patented sort of tomahawk. He's cocking it back, and he just doinks it.